Hello team, my name is Monique. It's Thursday, which means welcome back to the cauldron. Today we're going to do the Booktube Newbie Tag, which I for some reason have not done, even though I have been here for a month and a half? 2 months. 1 month are we in? Life is hard when you're a small witch who runs on coffee and words. But we're gonna do it. I'm super excited. Let's get to know each other. Let's get to know me. And the fact that I'm dressed like Clark Kent today should give you an idea of how great I am. I got me notes. I got some more notes. And we're ready. So the first question is, why did I start this Booktube channel? And mainly it's because I like books. That's a good start. There's a lot of them behind me. I'm pretty sure it's the main reason why the majority of us are here. I like being excited about books. I like discussing books. I did a degree in books. I like talking about tropes. I like talking about anti-heroes and heroes and villains and ways of setting up writing and the different ways that people can like get their themes across. And these are all things that I would love to like dive into further and research and talk to you guys about, and then I can watch more Booktube and I can call that research, and that's like extra plus. And I also really want to like expand on my social media brand, which I hope will help me once I start querying publishers. Yes, I am a tiny aspiring writer person, so as someone who has worked loosely within the publishing industry, someone who really enjoys reading about the industry, I am aware of the fact that a lot of traditionally published authors now have to do a lot of their self-promoting unless you are a massive author like Sarah J. Maas. But everyone else, you sort of have to build your own. And if you already have a fan base to jump off on, that just helps. It helps with still like promoting, and it helps with getting people excited about your books, and it helps with pre-orders, which are very good for authors. These are all things that I'm at one point going to talk more in depth about, because they are things that I am very excited about and very excited about spreading out to other people. If I ever actually get so far, I'm hoping to take you guys along with me. But mainly right now, I just want to build. I just want to have a good time, and Booktube is giving me life. Second question is, what can I bring to Booktube? I think I can bring my own spin on the majority of things, because I bring enthusiasm. I bring sunshine in human form. I'm just so excited and happy about books most of the time. And if I'm not, then you will hear about it. I want us to have open and honest conversations about books so that we together can grow as a community and just build and be excited. I want to create some great content, and I don't have any ideas of the fact that I'm going to come up with something that no one else before has ever come up with. But I am hoping that what I bring out into the world is gonna like make someone smile, and that's pretty much like meh. Okay, third question is, why do I love reading? Well, to begin with, it was an escape. It was something that I could do where I could be anyone who I wanted. Mainly a sword-wielding dragon rider. That was what I wanted to be. Or a female knight. Yes. And literally, I wasn't super excited about where I was. I didn't have a lot of friends. And writing gave me an outlet and a way for me to escape to somewhere else. And honestly, when I was younger, if I could have crawled into another universe and stayed there, I would have. I most likely still would now. I'd come back on weekends, but the rest of the time I'd stay with magic and dragons. I just want dragons. And also, I love reading because it's a way of crossing every boundary. It doesn't matter who you are, but you can put yourself in someone else's shoes. Someone with a different skin color than you, someone with a different sexuality, someone in a different time, and also magic. Question number 4 is, what are you most excited for regarding this new channel? Challenge? Also a challenge. I I'm super stoked for getting people excited about backlist books. I want people to know that they can come to my channel and find something different. I want them to know that they can find representation of every kind in the books that I read. And that's something that I'm very purposely looking for. Obviously, if you have watched any of my other videos, then you know that I'm super excited about queers in fantasy. I'm super excited about POC representation. I haven't read nearly enough like disability rep, but that's something that I am looking for. And that's something that I really want to share with people. And it's something that I'm like, when I say that I'm excited about my channel, I'm excited about getting other people excited. And I'm just, yes, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be great, team. 5 is what got me into reading, and that is not a what, it is a who, and she is right here. Can I even point? Here. This is her. It's Tamora Pierce. She is, like, I love Tamora Pierce with the strength of 1,000 burning suns. Everything that she writes is just so well rounded, and obviously she's been writing for, I don't know, like 30 years? Longer maybe, and she always writes female characters in the way that I wish that I could write, and she's also the reason why I want to write. She gave me the tools and the excitement for creating my own sort of magic, and basically I just wanted to travel to Tortal so much as a young person when I met Alana and female knights, and knowing that women can do anything that men can do. And I'm just like, I don't hear people talk about her on Booktube, and sometimes I don't know if it's because she's just a staple or if it's because most booktubers talk about, you know, like hyped book. I want to talk about the new releases. I want to do that, but I also want to talk about old books. Number 6 is what would you ask your favorite booktuber? And this is easy. Chelsea Darling Reads, will you please adopt me? Okay, so if you don't know who Chelsea is, you should. I can explain to you why I like her so much. I'm just obsessed with her channel, and I will watch anything that she comes out with because she is so sweet and so genuine and just so lovely, and I just want to pet her cats and meet Aldo and have all of the chats, and I'm just like, she's so sweet, and I just, adopt me. Let me be a part of your family, please. I also have what would I ask my favorite authortuber, which is something that I've gotten into, and it is Kate Cavanaugh. She is great. She's really funny. I don't know why my face just made it there, like I'm surprised by the fact that she's funny, but I do think she's really funny. And also I just want to talk characterization with her, and I want to know where she got the whole idea of like writing as another writer from, because I really enjoy those videos, and I'm just like, I just want to talk writing. I love writing. It's not something that's been a lot up on my booktube, but it will be coming as soon as I can figure out a sort of routine of writing and reading and booktube. Question number 7 is, what are some challenges you think that will come with Booktube? And I think one of the hardest things is going to be growing a following and keeping people's interest. There is so many choices nowadays, both on YouTube and Booktube, and there are so many people out there who want to give their opinion, and people don't follow you unless they care about what you say. And I love my 24 followers immensely, but I am on here because I want to put out creative content and I want to enjoy my content, but I'm not going to lie and say that I don't want to gain a following. Like, if this is something that I could do and do well, then I want to do it. That's what I think. And also editing. Editing is really, really hard, and I really want to get good at it. Yeah. Also, not being awkward. I am an awkward little fucker because I went from being like introverted to extrovert to now being a comfortable little hermity baby. Okay, question number 8 is, where do you read? Everywhere. I will sit, I will lie down, I will stand, but mainly I read on my couch or I read in my bed. Hopefully at one point I will get my giant beanbag in here and I will have it filled back up with those, you know, little white ball thingies, and I'm gonna lie in that because that is the most comfortable thing in the entire universe. And I will read, yeah, everywhere. Question number 9 is, when did I start reading? I have been reading pretty much always. I started quite young. I've always been really excited about books. I wanted my mom and my dad to read me books. I wanted my brothers to read me books. I read books to my little brother. And then from when I really remember starting to do it is when I was 10 or 11 was when I would like absorb books. I would like touch them and they would be mine. It was just my favorite pastime. It was a way to get away from everything else, from like my own head, and just immerse myself in someone else, especially like a siren who brought like men to the bottom of the sea and killed them. And last but not least, what do you like to read? And I love to read fantasy. I love reading adult fantasy and epics, and I like young adult as well, though I'm more to like the grim dark of young adult. Like I want dark adult. And then what I used to call my guilty pleasure is paranormal romance, but then I turned like 18 and I was like, fuck you, and thinking people have to have guilty pleasures, because if something makes you happy you should just enjoy it. So I did. So I love my paranormal romance. I love shifter novels. I love like some stupid smut. And I'm just like, I will read pretty much anything that has anything to do with magic. Like, if there's magical realism, I will sniff it out and I will get that book. I'm hoping to like spread out and do more like diverse readings, so not just fantasy, but that is basically the majority of what I get excited about. And especially now when a lot of representation and LGBT characters and people of color become more entwined into fantasy, because they should be. Also the authors are more diverse. That's what I want. That's what I want to be excited about. That's it for me today, team. Thank you so much for watching. This is the Booktube Newbie Tag, which you should not try to say several times in a row, because the meaning of the words disappear into nothingness, just like my ability to function. So if you like this, give it a big thumbs up, hit that subscribe button. That is 2 clicks for you and a lot of happiness for me. And then let me know down below if you have done this tag. If you are a newbie booktuber, I'd love to get to know you. Let's be friends. And then we can have a lovely time together. All my social media is also linked down below if you want to follow me on Twitter, where I'm trying really hard to be funny, which then means that I am accidentally funny. So both. Anyways, have a lovely time. I'll see you all very soon. Enjoy yourself. Goodbye. Real hard to say. Booktube Newbie Tag to tag a newbie tag. Obviously, I'm a foreigner and I'm going to use that as an excuse no matter how long I've been living in the UK.